Dennis Fiston is here live from Home Depot Center, filling in for Dennis Svircic as we're on to look out for Boca Juniors today. Boca Juniors practicing. Just came back from South America last night, training in for tomorrow's match against the LA Galaxy. Palermo is not here, unfortunately, so is Riquelme and Ibarra. But a lot of talented youngsters out here filling in, playing a friendly against the LA Galaxy tomorrow. Should be an exciting game. We have Mr. Novak here, who's actually responsible for bringing Boca Juniors over here. Your thoughts on today's little event?
I'll tell you what, guys. It's first of all, it's really exciting to see you guys finally. I'm a big follower of the Croatian soccer report and national soccer report that you guys do. I travel a lot all over the world, guys, and so it's really nice to actually meet you guys. And it's I think you're ingenious. I think your reporting is intuitive. I think it's dead on. And it's just really nice to see some of the young Croatians kind of, bringing up the rear with some of the soccer that's been so much of our Croatian heritage in the last 40 or 50 years. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm really excited about this. I've been fighting hard the last year to get Boca in to play a couple of the MLS clubs. I think they're one of the diamonds in the rough right now. They had a tough season this year, but they're Boca, and Boca has a unbelievable history in South and Central America. And, these guys here, even though we mentioned that Riquelme wouldn't be here, Palermo and some of the other guys, you have a young left-footed guy right out here right now is Pablo Moche. I'll tell you what, that kid's been offered $6 or $7 million from Palermo this year, and Boca said no. We have a center fullback in Mr. Matias Munoz, who's 20 years old, who Fiorentina recently offered 10 million euros to. They said no. So you look at the young talent here, and these guys were born in 88, 89, and 90, some of these guys. Lucas Viatri, another very dangerous striker and forward for them that, a lot of the European clubs are looking at. Just last week, unfortunately, we missed Mr. Gaitan. Benfica purchased him for 12 million euros, so he just literally left the club last week. But Boca is a soccer factory, guys, and they've got 35 guys in the contract every year that probably a lot of teams would wish they could have the Boca bench. And so, Boca's a force to be reckoned with. One of my dreams.
Watch your head there.
Yeah, as I say, guys. One of my dreams. I don't want one of these Argentinian rockets killing me here. One of my dreams, guys, is though I've been fighting hard too to maybe bring Boca to and Argentina to Croatia. I think Boca and Poljud and Hajduk Split would be fantastic. And Zagreb would be fantastic. Last year we were very close to actually, after Argentina played Spain, to bring Argentina to Croatia, but it just didn't pan out. So, what, guys, I persevere, I work hard, and we'll get it done one day. So, guys, thanks for coming out today. We really appreciate it.
No problem, Peter. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to come out here to view this training today. We appreciate it immensely. Reporting live from Home Depot Center, this is Dennis Fiston signing off.
I'm here at the Manhattan Beach Marriott at Boca Juniors headquarters with Peter Novakovic. Peter, you were working with Argentina to get them over to play them a friendly in Croatia. How did that deal go sour at the end?
It's hard. Any kind of games or matches you're trying to set up internationally are difficult, Ante, as I told you about in the past, and it's really difficult to set up matches sometimes, and when they work, they're fantastic. I think right now the infrastructures of both countries are I'd say challenging at best to try to get through and to make a deal there. I think we were close. My whole philosophy and my approach in that deal was this. It was very simple. Argentina was coming to play in Spain. They were looking for a second game. They're already in Europe with a lot of the preliminary costs being carried by the Spanish Federation. I thought that it made good sense. It made good fiscal sense to say, okay, if they're close to us within striking range, let's try to bring the Argentines to Croatia, and make it happen. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. So, yeah.
Do you think Croatian can get any other top 20 teams in the world for friendlies in the next 2 or 3 years the way they're going?
I'll tell you what. I listen. Just like yourselves, we're first generation Croatian Americans, and I think all of us would love to see big clubs come to Croatia and play. I think soccer is part of our culture, and it's a passion for us in Croatia. I think it's done us well and put us on the map more probably than anything else that's happened in the last 40 years in our country. But it's challenging. I do think it could happen. I'd love to be a person to make some of that happen. Hey, listen, we're bringing Boca to L.A. People told me that was going to happen 3 or 4 years ago. I brought Boca to Germany last year for the Audi Cup. People told me that was never going to happen. So I tell you what's funny about it. If you throw down the gauntlet and you say it's not going to happen, I'll usually run in there and challenge and see if we can make it happen. I'd love to bring. I'll tell you what. Here it is. I'll throw it out there. Let's get Boca to Poljud for Hajduk's 100-year anniversary. There's the challenge. So Hajduk, call me. Get in touch with me. Freddie, you know my number. Get in touch with me. Guys, Boca and Poljud would sell out and be fantastic.
You heard it here first, guys. And how much substance is there on Robert Kovac's departure from Europe to America to play in the MLS at New York Red Bull?
I'll tell you what, guys. I would have a hard time putting a lot of weight on that, and the reason why is because Henry has just signed with New York Red Bulls. I know that's not a designated player. I don't believe Robert Kovac would come in for minimal money to play. I mean, he's got a great international pedigree between the Croatian national team, his career in Europe and Germany. So it would be difficult for me to really get my arms around that one. But there are other players. Ante, I've talked to you about. There's interest, in players like Jerko Leko, who's sitting in I think, in Monaco, and he's a great technical player, and I think that, sitting there on the bench is not doing him any good. So if he can get playing time, and we're getting better and better players here, why couldn't we get a good Croatian international to come play in the MLS?
Do you foresee Jerko Leko going anywhere in the next 2-month summer transfer window?
I'd love to see him go. I think it's going to be good for him in his career. I've heard some links. There was links with Jerko Leko going to, I think we all knew about that, the possible Chelsea talks over the winter break. There's talks now about him going back to the Ukraine maybe and the Russian market, and those markets are getting stronger. I don't think that's the place for him. I think he's a Western European player. I think he can have an impact, just like an Ivica Olic or a Pranjic somewhere in the right club, in the right system with the right coach. So I feel strongly that he's got a lot of good soccer years left in him, and then who knows, down the road, if he wound up in the MLS, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing for us.
CSR Nation, I'm with new friend Peter Novakovic, who just received CSR's last ever Slaven Bilic shirt, special edition in red. How do you like the shirt?
You know what, guys? It must be me or the shirt. I think the shirt's a little bit tight. I think the shirt's tight, guys. It can't be my physique. This great big Croatian donkey here. It can't be the shirt's tight.
I saw him hitting the weights earlier in the gym, in the hotel gym. So we're going to be sending you out a Cronham shirt in the next couple of weeks. So look forward to it. All right, Pete.
Guys, I wear it proudly. Anywhere I go in the world, I wear it proudly. Absolutely.
All right, Pete. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.